to me.
Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com. Welcome to Moving and Motivating Radio.
Welcome to the program. Mary Goulet, your host, and my guest today is Alexandra Borbola. She's a photographer, videographer, positive discipline educator. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mary.
So I'm a mom, and in this segment, we're going to talk about how your work helps parents, help kids become more resilient through art, sports, and mindfulness.
Yes. Yes, Mary. I am a mother, of two. So I have this, I have this at home. So mindfulness is the first thing I want to talk. If we are parents and we want to help our kids, we have to put our mask first, like in the airplane.
Yes.
I've been teaching positive discipline now through 8 years, and I practice with my kids. And I've seen that no matter how many tools you have, if you're in the moment and you're not feeling good, you're going to yell at them.
Right.
You're going to do the opposite of what you've learned in all those parenting classes. So what I've discovered is that mindfulness, which is the training of the mind, training to be focused in the here and now, helps a lot to be able to apply those tools. So as a parent, we have to look for our well-being, for our mental health, to be able to be a good parent and be able to have those tools ready when we need them.
Yeah, I have a saying that I tell myself and my kids and on my show, stay calm.
Yes.
When something comes at me, I kind of do a Tai Chi image in my mind where if somebody comes to strike you, I just turn perpendicular so their force goes past me.
Yes.
So if my kids, I have teenage daughters, 18 and 16. So they don't have that capacity yet to really control how they respond to life. And they're sometimes not even aware that if they walk in the door and they're upset about something that happened at school, and I say something basic, they can take it out on me. So with your thought about, hey, be mindful, that starts with me taking a breath and staying calm and letting their energy just get out of them, whatever that was. And then they can reflect.
Yes.
And give them some space and then go back to them. So that's what I try. And then I know you also are an advocate of getting yourself grounded. And is it different for everyone, or is it really with the breath?
Well, the training in mindfulness, it's about coming back to your breath. Okay. So having that as a possibility, as your mind gym, helps you through time be able to respond to a situation instead of react to a situation. And as parents, we've seen that the most we practice and deliver, the right way, the kids will start to copy that. And even our spouse, my spouse would never want to read all the books I've written, but my husband see what I'm doing. And my kids sees what I'm doing, and they're like, okay, if I just stop, have that moment of calmness, and then have this time to respond to a situation, it works better.
It certainly does. And the second part of it is, stay calm, be kind, have patience.
Yes.
All good. So both of my daughters learning to drive, the one just got her license, the next one's going to. And I tell them, I said, let people go ahead of you. Be kind. You don't know what's going on in anyone else's world on any moment of any given day. Have patience. You're going to get to your destination. And teaching them those softer skills. That's what it is. And if you have a program that you can take to teenagers, they're more likely going to listen to you, and you modeling it, it will take longer for them to model it from me. Do you know what I mean?
Totally. And I have developed a program that it's called Mindfulness and Photography for teenagers. So teenagers love that because now photography with the phone, it's very in. They want to take their best selfies. So I have gotten the opportunity to really get to them through the creative process, saying that, look, you are not going to be a great photographer if you don't stop, look, and go. You have to be able to see beyond what everybody sees. And to have that ability, you have to take that time with you, that meditation time, and train the mind to be able to look beyond.
Well, and if we could get them to put their phones down,
Yes,
the distraction of the constant, who is that? Oh, what's that? Oh, and getting away from themselves so much because they dive into their phones and want to see their Snapchat or text messages or whatever the latest app they're on, and really enjoy the peace and quiet and hear their soul.
Yes.
That if you can do that through an activity for them, i.e. photography, it would make sense.
Totally.
Because then they would look at the world differently instead of just taking silly selfies. They might really see the world of art in front of them.
Exactly. And also, so they become conscious of what they post. It's going to be there forever. So that's part of my program, being responsible of what you post, of your friends, yourself, and anything in the world. So what I do is I take them to nature so they can have this sense of something so big. When you see a cliff, how much time did that cliff took to be like that?
Right.
And when you're in nature, you get lost in this so great nature that you start to have that ability of being more patient.
And appreciate.
Exactly. Appreciate being more patient. And then if you add the art thing, the creative process, how am I gonna put this in a picture so it's valuable? So
Right.
people see it in a different way. So putting this into their minds, they start to see, probably to make the difference, probably yes, I need this mindfulness into my life. I need this meditation. I need to leave my phone aside and just start breathing and start seeing what's here and now in the present.
Yeah, and my kids like to catch the sunset over the self-realization fellowship area. And so they're getting that sense of peace, but I can see how it would help their brain, the neofrontal cortex. It's not developed until they're 25.
I know.
But try to get them to breathe more. And nature expands time.
Exactly. It expands the self.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have, a lot coming at you because you're out by the ocean or you're out on a cliff or a mountain or something.
On a trail. Mm-hmm.
Trail, yeah, going hiking. It's amazing how many free, creative, inspired thoughts you can have.
Totally. I agree. So one of the things in the program is to get kids out there. So to encourage the parents, if you want to get your kid out of the phone, out of the TV, you have to give them activities. Sports, it's a good tool for that too.
Right.
So going mountain biking, going hiking, go out there, go to the beach so they can experience this expansion of the self and just, in a way, that fusion with nature.
Right.
So they'll be less anxious and they'll start to see beyond them.
Yeah, and my hope is that when they get exposed to this type of class,
Yes.
that they crave that peace and want to have it back. It's going to be and just kind of flip it instead of all cell phone, constant activity to, oh, I kind of like it quiet. I kind of like not having to be on demand. So where do we go to find out about how to get our kids into some of your classes? Because I know your website is alexandrasfilms.com, which is beautiful.
Yes. And there you can see some of my art. And then there I'm starting to build this page where I will be having those programs available. Okay? So for now, I would leave you this homework. Go online, look into mindfulness meditation, and download anything of mindfulness meditation to start practicing as a parent so you can give those tools to them. The second advice would be to look in what your kid is engaged with. Sports. Experiment more in that. Put them options. The third thing would be you have to take them outside for trail walking. You have to take them to the beach. We live here in San Diego. It's a paradise for that. So it is like if you want your kid to be happier, take him to nature. That's so important. And give them the opportunity to express their subconscious in an artistic way.
Okay, Alexandra, thank you so much. That went so quickly, but I want to send everyone to alexandrasfilms.com. Take a look at her photography, and then, of course, do find something online to practice mindful meditation. Okay, thank you very much for being here on Moving and Motivating Radio.
Tired of presentations with no impact, no inspiration, and no traction? Do dull speakers have you and your team disengaged and distracted by smartphones? Christopher McCullough brings energy, insights, and 2 decades of experience, delivered with punch, humor, and heart. Your team will leave energized, uplifted, and with a sense of purpose. Visit ChristopherMcCullough.com to bring some heat to your next speaking engagement. McCulloughe. ChristopherMcCullough.com.
In the military, things can change in an instant. Your personal life is just the same. Just like you protect our country, you want your family protected. That's why thousands of military members trust Navy Mutual Life Insurance. Navy Mutual is nonprofit, providing current and former Navy, Marine, and Coast Guard families with life insurance, no sales fees, and no military service restrictions. Protecting members on active duty and beyond. Call 1-800-628-6011, 800-628-6011, NavyMutual.org, insuring those who serve.
Do you want to be a professional coach? Are you in business trying to make a real difference with people you manage or work with? Have you started a coaching practice that isn't quite getting off the ground? Get the skills you need to be a successful coach today with the Coaches Training Program from Accomplishment Coaching. The Coaches Training Program will show you how to help others focus and be more fulfilled. Whether you want to improve your company's bottom line or create a thriving coaching practice, Accomplishment Coaching can give you the distinctions and practices you need to coach others effectively today. Accomplishment Coaching has spent 6 years developing a cutting-edge coaches training program that will have you ready to coach people professionally in just 12 months, and you don't have to take time off work to do it. To find out more about the Coaches Training Program, just call 1-888-548-6813. That's 1-888-548-6813.
Kenja Dixon was crowned the #1 sales executive through hard work, deep thinking, and the revelation of universal talk laws. He now wants to share these lessons with you. Universal talk laws are what you need to know and use in business and at home to have successful and effective conversations. Kenja Dixon shares his wisdom, action plans, and wealth. Each book comes with a chance to win $10,000. Find Universal Talk Laws at KenjaDixon.com. On the internet, your business's reputation can be unjustly destroyed in an instant. Don't wait for that to happen. Building and marketing your 5-star reputation can increase your business by as much as 19%. Take control of your reputation and have the 5-star reputation you deserve with Reputation Marketing Solutions by DSI Development. Become the go-to company by visiting 5starrepmarketing.com. The number 5starrepmarketing.com.